Welcome back to the podcast, Redeemed. Oops. Hold on, my Bible logged out. There we go. Got it.
Check.
Yep. And we're continuing on the story of David. Now, up until this point, David's been pretty faithful. He's done a lot of good things, and I'm sure he's made some mistakes in there. They're just not recorded all that many. Mm-hmm. Up at this point, you see David showing kindness and leadership skills and how he really is just truly a man after God's own heart. And then we get to this part.
And Jerusalem is prospering, by the way. Things are going well.
Oh, very
Things
well.
are going well.
Things are going
basically
well.
Everything David did.
It's important to preface.
Yeah. Why change anything? Let's just stick with how it's going now.
Things are going great, guys.
Yeah.
But we think we know better.
Then we turn the page.
There's always
a but.
There's always a but.
And there's a big but on this one.
All throughout the Bible, there's always another but.
There's always a but. You were doing good, David, but... Yeah.
Here we go.
So here we go. In the spring, when kings go off to war.
I was going to say, it's fighting season.
Yes.
Fighting season.
It's actually a real thing.
It
It
is.
still exists in the Middle East.
It must be because the terrain and stuff was easier to...
Because it's not flipping raining.
That's what I said.
Oh,
That's what I was getting at.
Well, you said the terrain.
We're really hot.
I
Do
was
they
getting
fight
to
in
the
summer?
terrain part about because it wasn't raining, so they could move their equipment.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Thinks I know nothing.
You were getting there really slowly.
True that, okay? But what we have to understand, though, is that David, it says here, when kings go off to war, which is important because David was not out at war. He was
At home.
at home. He was having his men do the dirty work.
Mm-hmm. Sent Joab.
Bad start.
Now, don't get me wrong. Joab could handle it.
He can handle it.
Anything I know and everything I know about Joab,
Yeah.
he didn't have any problem whatsoever with that.
No. If anything, the body count was higher.
Absolutely. You know, Joab, he's one of those characters I like and hate at the same time.
He's not a man of mercy.
No.
No.
But if you wanted to get a job done,
Call
You
Joab.
said Joab.
Joab got it done.
Joab would get the job done and then
Just,
some.
just don't ask how he got it
Yeah,
done.
don't ask questions afterwards.
Yeah.
Just know that it's taken care of.
You're going to
Yeah.
want to maintain plausible denial.
But he got it done. I mean, he really was kind of like David's hitman is what I kind of see him as.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, Joab's out with the king's men. David's home. He should have been out fighting. One evening, he goes up on his... gets up because he can't sleep, walks around the roof, and what does he see? A woman bathing. It always starts with a woman, doesn't it? I'm telling you, this could be a Hollywood story.
This
The fact that it
100%
hasn't
could
been-
be a Hollywood story.
The fact that it hasn't been yet is actually crazy.
Yeah. And just like you don't have to do like David and Bathsheba, but you just the storyline. I'm surprised it's not.
And she wasn't just any woman.
Call us Hollywood.
She was very beautiful.
Yeah,
It says so.
it does.
That was a detail they put in there. And David, of course, sent someone to find out about her. Because did he look away? Give her privacy? Go back inside? No.
No.
No, he was enjoying the peep show.
Some would say the man's a problem.
Yeah. Oh, totally the man's a problem. Well, I don't know. Think about that for a minute. I would assume the man's the problem.
I normally do.
I mean,
I just start
because
there
he should have just turned and walked away.
and just gone back to bed.
Yeah, he should have.
I'm like,
I mean,
whoops.
theoretically, I fall in your camp.
Yeah.
Because she was actually middle of the night, not doing anything.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and so
Definitely
in the,
man.
Yeah.
Let's go with the man.
in the commentary, it does say, why did Bathsheba bathe so openly? But
Another fair question.
and the commentary just says, again, we're speculating. Apparently, she thought she would be alone at that time of night and did not count on observers from the palace roof.
Which
Which
is
because the
fair.
palace would have been higher. You know
Correct.
what I'm saying?
I mean,
so
Yeah.
it's totally the man's
Yeah,
fault. Totally.
So it all kind of lines up.
Yeah.
So-
David, you're down. David, you're down one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Down one early,
Down one early.
and you're about to go down a
Got
lot.
to keep going down.
Yeah. Instead of just forgetting about her, though, and not thinking anything else about it, and asking the Lord for forgiveness, what does he do? Oh, no, he starts thinking about her. Then he wants to find out about her, and finds out that that she's not only a woman, but she's also a wife to Uriah the Hittite, one of David's loyal men. And so David continues to make bad choices. It's like it's just one bad choice after another. So he should have looked away. He
The
should have been out
spiral
fighting with the
has
men.
started.
He should have, when he saw her, should have walked away and not thought
And
anything
been
about
done with it.
Definitely not looked her up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just-
And then
just
if
walk
that's
away.
not enough,
The
we
whole
get
song.
If that's not enough, we get to the part where then he finds out she's a wife. So that should be another red flag. No,
Yeah.
no, don't do
There's
that.
your second. Listen, the whole time David's going down this path,
Warning,
God's
warning.
throwing up stop signs.
So many red flags.
Like literally, it's like trapdoors and a stop sign.
Yeah.
Pass that one.
Yeah.
And another one. Yep. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Yep.
We must go forward.
And the bad part is once again it shows David not being any different than any other king at this point.
Correct.
That he uses his power to get what he wants.
Yep.
And so it continues on, and so David sends a message to her. She came to him.
Yep.
Now I don't know if she was coerced, or maybe she thought, well,
Doesn't say.
Yeah, I don't know. Or it's the king, so
I was
like
gonna
you
say.
have to go. Mm-hmm. Or if she maybe was part of the problem too. I don't know. She might
I
have
do
been.
wonder.
Yeah.
I do wonder. There's nothing here said that she said no.
Yeah.
Well, in it just says Bathsheba may.
Might have been scared. I mean, I get that
Yeah.
too.
Well, because
I mean,
the commentary
Yeah.
asks, was Bathsheba a willing participant? Commentary reads, again, this is just speculation. It was common for kings for that day to take whomever they wished
Yep.
for their harem,
Yep.
whether the woman was married or not.
absolutely.
Though
No, I
this
understand that too.
violated Israelite law.
That's crazy.
of it-
Bathsheba may well have felt obligated to obey the king's
Absolutely.
summons.
And I kind of figured that's what it is.
That's
the
what I
camp
would
land
assume.
in.
But she
Yes.
also could have been
Yeah.
part of the problem.
Because
I don't know.
I also understand at that particular moment in time that women were not seen as
people.
they were more seen as property.
Yeah.
Well, and in this case, it does say, based on Nathan's rebuke in chapter 12, spoiler,
Check out next week.
it seems Nathan held David alone responsible.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I would totally think that the majority of it is on him.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I would find, there's...
The king.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's, when you're here's 90% of the problem, here's like 2% of the problem.
Uh-huh.
It's only 92%.
I know.
He didn't pass math.
I know. As soon as I said that, I knew you were going to correct me.
There's another
was just-
8%.
I mean, like,
I was just throwing something
I
out
thought
there,
you were
okay?
picking like an easy number, like
Go ahead,
90%
blame-
and then 10%.
Blame Uriah.
I thought 10% was too much.
Guy's out there fighting a war. Blame him.
8%.
Give him
There you
8% of
go.
the blame. He's out there doing his job.
It's these people. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Right. So there's 8% missing. Who cares about that 8%? Nobody
We're going to
does.
find it eventually. We don't know who has an 8%, but we're going to find it.
I'll take a percent. Somehow I was involved. I don't know how.
It's the messenger that goes.
Oh, the messenger gets 8%. Could have just, she wasn't home.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna give him 8%.
No, she
Okay.
wasn't there.
Yeah, okay.
And so they spend a lovely night together.
Yep.
Keep it PG. And she went back home.
And then David got the news that he was really not looking forward to.
Yeah.
I am with child.
I'm with child. Yeah. And so instead of David saying, I'm sorry, he tries to cover it up.
He says, I have another idea.
So he goes and gets Uriah, sends him home, tries to get him to go home and sleep with his wife. Doesn't work because Uriah thinks, well, can I do this when the men are out fighting?
Yeah, because Uriah is a great dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
right.
he wouldn't even,
wouldn't
Wouldn't even go in the house, right?
No, he slept outside the
Yeah.
city
The
gates.
gates.
Slept outside the gates. There we go. Okay.
Because
Because
of the
his
other
men
ones.
were still
Yeah.
fighting.
So we're talking about a stand-up
Yeah.
soldier
Stand-up
here.
guy.
I'm doing, this doesn't feel right. Why am I
Everybody's
back?
when you're watching the movie, everybody's rooting for him, but you're like,
Absolutely.
something bad's gonna happen to this poor guy.
Absolutely.
Something bad's happening.
Yeah.
Something bad happened. So that didn't work, and so what does David do? Well, David sends a message to Joab. Hey, when you're out there fighting, put Uriah on the front, and then have the men fall. Put Uriah on the front where the fighting is the fiercest. You got to add that detail in there.
Yeah.
And then pull the army back.
He will be
So it
struck
looks like he
down.
gets struck down and killed in battle. But we really know that it was all David. So,
Yeah.
like I said, red flag, red flag, red
Yeah.
flag, red flag. Big warning sign.
And once again, Joab. Okay.
Yeah.
If there's an edge that
You wonder what
David was-
Joab thought. Was he like, why am I
I
doing
don't.
this?
I don't know if Joab cared. Joab's like, oh,
Probably
fine,
not.
whatever.
He was like,
What
okay,
the king
great.
want, yeah.
But like it was his man. So I just feel like as a leader, you should be like, wait a minute.
But I think Joab. That's just kind of who Joab was. He was
Yeah.
just a.
Again, we go to the commentary. Joab apparently had no knowledge of the reason why David wanted Uriah killed, although it's clear he wanted him killed.
Yeah.
If he had known, he still might have trusted his king to do what was right. In other instances, though, Joab did not hesitate to disobey orders he disapproved of.
Yeah. So maybe he just didn't know. He's like, oh, well, maybe this guy's a traitor. And we're
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
for some
knows?
reason, David wants this guy dead.
It's like,
So-
all
Okay,
right.
so we'll still
Here
leave
we
the
go.
9% with the messenger, okay?
Yeah. 8.
8%, excuse me. 8%. I knew it was 8.
101%.
8%.
We're gonna get to 110 here shortly.
Yeah. 8%. So we'll leave the 8% with the messenger at this point.
Okay.
All right. So Joab does what he does, pulls back, boom, Uriah's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is the go ahead for David to go ahead and marry Bathsheba.
Yeah, then Bathsheba gets promoted.
She does. Not only does she become one of his concubines, she kind of becomes the head concubine, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
He's always kind of...
And bore him a son.
Yep.
Spoiler alert on that son, though. I'm not going to tell.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
don't say the spoiler.
That like I didn't
I didn't.
spoil anything. That's at the end of the chapter.
I said there will be a...
Oh.
Yeah.
Something happens, but
There
we're not
is.
going to say.
Poor
Bum,
kid.
bum, bum.
It's not the kid's fault. You know what I'm
No.
saying? It's like, what did the kid do?
I know.
You see that throughout the Bible, though.
Yeah, it's like my
It's true.
parents are screw ups, and this is what happened.
Yeah.
You know, and I get to pay for it.
Yeah.
Story of a kid's life.
Story of kids' life.
Sucks to be my kids.
Mine too. They're gonna need so much therapy. So, like I said, this was a big chapter. Lots of things going on. David made a lot of mistakes. The interesting part, though, and I want to leave you with this, is because after all of this, two thoughts. Two thoughts. One is that even after all this is done, if you go to the New Testament, it still talks about David being a man for God's own heart. Okay? When all this is said and done, he's still a man for God's own heart. Important for us because it's also an encouragement to us that even though we make mistakes, no matter how big or how small, the Lord does forgive and he still can use you. If you repent. And that's what we're going to talk about in the next podcast.
Especially at this time, because this is still the old covenant, too. So...
It is. Which is, once again, what I say, David had some understandings of some concepts that other people didn't quite get at that time.
Correct.
Now, with that being said, this all ends with David thinking he got away with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is crazy, knowing what we know about David
That he does, yeah.
and knowing what
At the
he
end,
knows about God.
And like the last sentence of that chapter is
But the thing that David had done.
displease the Lord.
Had displeased the Lord. And you know
That's
he
a
knew it.
chilling end of a chapter.
Not what you're looking to hear.
No, but the thing David had done displeased the Lord, and that's where it ends.
And it took somebody coming and pointing a finger at David to get him to realize he
that
was
he
that
messed
man.
up.
Yep.
So blind by your sin.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's because he thought he was right, which it's hard for me to believe that you could do all that and then you're right.
I think he thought it was done.
Yeah.
He had covered up all his loose ends. Everything was taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And nobody knew about
And
it.
thought I'm the king, so I can do whatever I
Guys
want.
die. People die at war all the time.
Yeah.
So.
And he had every right to take another woman as a wife. He did. That's what kings did.
Correct.
So, I mean, there's nothing about that. Now, what you're going to find out is that this pivotal moment right here changed David's whole rule.
Yes.
Yeah.
And from this point on, it's going to be full of turmoil, infighting.
Things are
kids.
no longer going to be going
Yes.
well.
Incest. I mean, the
There's
list
a
is
lot of
endless.
problems.
Things
coming
were
up.
going well. Things were going very well.
There's going to be a conspiracy against him created by his own son.
Own son.
Things are no longer going well.
No.
Tune in next week. To
And
the
so
not well.
this is where David's rule begins to get exciting, I guess.
for
Which you-
us, the
Which
reader.
you also
Yeah.
get to
Yeah.
see that you reap what you sow.
Yep. Law of the harvest.
Yeah, the law of the harvest is, I mean, you see it front and center all throughout the Bible, but in this specific case,
It's a pretty immediate.
it's a
Cut and dry.
instant.
And you have to understand, too, that David thought he got away because there was a time frame from the time that he did all this to when he is confronted with it. And,
Yeah. Psych David
Yeah.
didn't get away
Enter
with it.
Nathan.
Yeah. Nathan.
all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. We did. We will see you next time.